Okay, my name is Karina McCallie, and I'm doing my career profile on Child Protective Services. I thought it would be really interesting to study and learn about. I looked up some places, but usually it's government run, so it usually just sends me to like a government administration building direction. But I thought it was really interesting to know that you usually do work for the government or the state, and or like a company, a state company, and all that I could see was that you work normal hours, and that's about it. You get holidays off, and the benefits are you do get health insurance. You can have dental insurance, vision, life insurance, all that jazz. The only stressors that I could see was that in Child Protective Services, you do have to sometimes separate the children from their parents, which can be stressful if you don't want to see a child upset that they can't be with their mom or their dad, or if you have to move a child from foster home to foster home, and or a child needs to be adopted, they don't have any parents. I just feel like that can make you really sad and put a lot of stress on you trying to get this child a family or trying to get this family back together. So you usually are working with cases where a child may be going through abuse or neglect. The parents may be into drugs, or there could be problems in the home, stuff like that, where you are really trying to take care of the child's welfare. You usually try to provide the best care for that child. I've seen that some child protective service workers do set up plans to get the parents and the child on a system or a plan where they can get back together and be back together. They may have to separate for a while if a parent's dealing with drug issues or the child was abused, things like that. And sometimes that they can provide counsel to the family and support the family to help them get through hard times so that the child can be protected and not neglected. Educational requirements. You do have to have a bachelor's degree, and you, depending on what you are doing at wherever you're working in whichever state or whatever, you may have to have a master's degree. But for entry level, you need a bachelor's. You also need a license to work in the state. So if, say I'm from Washington, I'd have to go get a Washington state license to practice being a child protective service worker. Or sometimes it's a certificate, something like that. And you're also expected to have some clinical experience before you begin working with families who are in crisis, who have problems. So that's probably what an internship would be for, is to help you get that clinical experience, to get you into that field. The salary, usually by the hour, you usually get $22.20 around there. I've also seen where it's $15. It usually varies between states on what state you're working in. But the annual salary can vary anywhere between $27,420 to $72,350. But usually the average is $46,060 for the year. So you don't get paid much, but I can see that you can get a lot of benefits from helping these children and from helping families. Just some important skills to have is you need to be an active listener, good at speaking, social perceptiveness, critical thinking, complex problem solving, judgment and decision making, because you need to be able to see the family, take a look at them, and be able to know how you can help them. So I was really interested in looking at this career profile and being able to see if this is a good career for me, and I am actually very interested in it, so I'm glad I got to do it. Okay.